Joel Patterson on the live line for a couple of minutes right now. Joel, it's pretty fascinating with the stay-at-home and the lockdown in place. A lot of businesses are trying to keep it fun for their employees, aren't they?
Yeah, no doubt about it. Things that we were doing 6 weeks ago don't work anymore, so we're looking for all new ways to keep people entertained and focused on their job.
Yeah, you think about it, trading knuckle bumps and stories with your buddies at work is kind of what makes workplace bearable. So when you're not spending time together, you got to try to figure that stuff out. What are some of the things that people are doing to keep it fun?
It's a broad range, but we do a lot of things like virtual happy hours. So at 4:30 or 5 o'clock, everybody will get together with their favorite cocktail and just kind of chat for a little bit.
Yeah.
We focus on fitness, obviously, and make sure that people are getting out and moving around. So we have a kind of company miles challenge going on. We're also big Slack users. So there's a lot of posting going on with, what you're doing with your kids while they're looking over your shoulder trying to get your job done. I mean, anything that we can do to make sure that they're enjoying themselves as much as possible while they're also going a little bit insane with their family time.
Yeah, and it's funny, you mentioned like the miles challenge. I mean, that's the thing. It seems like it's really good when you're kind of social distance and everybody's kind of, off on their own deal, to have those challenges, to have kind of a bar set. So it's like, hey, here's kind of where we need you to be, and let's do it together. Those kinds of things seem to be mentally and physically very beneficial.
Yeah, no doubt. It's not only that, but it also brings out the people that you wouldn't expect it to. I mean, we've got about 65 employees in our business, and a lot of people are pretty fitness fanatics, but there's a lot that don't really do much exercise at all. And there's some of the leaders in the clubhouse at this point, and getting their 10,000 steps every day, visiting with their family in new ways, and it's kind of cool to see.
Yeah, would a company have any liability if they hosted the virtual happy hour?
That's a great question. I'm not sure. Everybody's got liability for everything these days, I would assume. We're gonna just roll with it and hope for the best.
I like that a whole lot. And then when you talk about, the transition, because, here in Ohio, talking about maybe kind of reopening things, getting things going first of next month and then kind of feathering it in. Do you feel like stuff that's going on now between workmates, will that continue to think once everybody's kind of back in the office, those kinds of things might still be a part of the fabric of what goes on?
We've had that conversation quite a bit, and I think some will and some won't. I'm very hopeful that the exercise portion will stick with people. I'm sure in your neighborhood it's kind of crazy how everybody is out as if when I was a kid. It's like the 80s, and people are wandering around. You're seeing new neighbors, and hopefully that stuff will stick. But some of the lunches and happy hours that we're doing now, I'd like to think that they will, and really kind of focus on maintaining the tight relationships that we developed during this time.
Absolutely brilliant. Joel, that's great stuff. We appreciate the visit and the info. That virtual happy hour. I mean, who doesn't want to participate in that? Joel Patterson there, workplace expert on News Radio 610 WTVN.